game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Jumbo! Hey, check 26.
Rodgers going to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
4 down, 4 down. The hug! 180! Tighten up. Listen to me.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lucky 48.
2nd down, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
180!
Now it's Hines. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers going for the deep ball. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Diggs with a good footwork. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wide.
Cousins now on 2nd down. It's complete to Diggs. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. This is Hines. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. run it here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Lucky 50. Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll go on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Yellow. The hard. 180. Rhino.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Black, 82. Rhino.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Broken tackle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Carlson on for the PAT. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And
all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Vikings. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Rhino, Rhino!
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because